Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host, Chris Tysis, and we are here to talk about this little review of... I'm not going to put it on the desk because the suctions suck it really hard. It is this Dewey Dacky. This is the product by Futuretronics. And apparently you can get this for about $15 on the website. I'm looking at the website right now. And basically it is a racing wheel for games like Mario Kart Wii on the Nintendo Wii. So this is a pretty old product. So you just use one of your Wii remotes back in the day. And you just slide it into here. And that's basically how it is. Now it steers pretty well and pretty interesting. It feels pretty solid. It's a very heavy sort of solid thing, and these suctions on the bottom is they really stick to desks very well. I stuck it onto my own desk and I couldn't get the thing off, had to slide it off the desk. So overall it's a pretty good design for what it is. I would say it was more expensive back in its heyday with the Nintendo Wii era. And of course, it probably works with all sorts of racing games on the Wii that does the motion type stuff just with the Wii remote. So it is an interesting device, but we do have some footage of me playing with this item on Mario Kart Wii with the two cameras, just to give you a bit of an idea what it's like. So check that out, and then we'll come back and give us a bit of a verdict on what I think it was like. Alright, here we are with Mario Kart Wii to use this device, this Wii wheel that basically sort of sticks to a table or something like that, and you can see me sort of trying to use it, so hopefully I won't muck up too much, but it's going to be interesting to see how this all works out. I've had a tiny bit of practice with the game, so let's go. Now I will say I've tried this in automatic, and for reasons it is much easier. It's pretty tight turning. Here we go. Oh god damn it. Yeah, it's pretty tight. The controls, like, there's an element of it's fun, but it's not at the same time. Now, I haven't played Mario Kart Wii for a long time, actually. Yeah, and I would say this device was mainly for Mario Kart Wii because it did sell over like 34, 36 million. Alright. This is a lot more unforgiving than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Oh, it felt quite tight using the Wii wheel device here. So Maybe I've got to get a bit more aggressive with the wheel. But it does feel very sort of tight as you move around. You can see me doing that. Okay. We shall try the next race to give you a bit more of an idea. I'm filming at this night time, which isn't particularly the best idea, but you can still see me. The smaller camera. Moo Moo Mellows, which is on, okay, 8 likes. I should have cut through like that. Just pressing that B button, just taking those tight turns is very, very difficult. Let's have some fun. Let's just cut the corners. We're going to stay ahead. Come on. Yeah, so... And it feels pretty solid, the device. Like, it doesn't feel like it's going to break. It's just... You do some tight corners here. Maybe because I bought it second hand, it's aged a fair bit. Now, this device would probably be pretty old now, actually, if you think about it. But I'm getting the hang of it. Oh. No. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Boom. There we go. That will probably get me to the end. So, tire control is probably not the best of experiences. I think maybe the plain old wheel is probably a little easier to turn those corners, but it is fun. It's a fun little thing to play with. So, we'll take you back to the desk. And we're back. So, as you can tell, when I was playing it, it's pretty hard. It feels like the wheel is very stuck at times, and you've got to really have a bit of a muscle to move it around when you need to do tight corners and that. Obviously, using the automatic mode in Mario Kart Wii was more successful. Obviously, because you don't have to steer so much, it sort of helps you a little bit there with the drifting and guiding. Manual is definitely a little trickier, but I found it to be fun, and for its price of $15 Australian, I think it's not too bad. If you want to go back to the Wii era and get things like this, I picked this up for $1 second hand, so you know, even second hands are cheaper, but it's an interesting thing. I don't think it's the best wheel. I'm not particularly great at motion controls during the Wii era. I don't think I even did it when I played Mario Kart Wii for ages back in the day. So it's an alright product. I think it's an interesting thing. I think it's a novelty thing to sort of bring out when you got friends over and they muck around with it and that sort of thing. So it's probably not something you use all the time, but it is something for a little bit of fun. Just don't use this, I would suspect, if you're not good at motion controls and you want to win your races online against your friends. But with Mario Kart Wii now, there's no real online services. It's just local multiplayer. So, that's all I've got to say about this piece. It's a pretty bulky thing. That is it from me, and I shall see you later on.